Hello, good people, and welcome to today's show. Today I have with me a very special guest who's here to talk to us about a very important subject. First of all, let me just say that my friend Kristen Stewart really knows fashion. I'm always saying it's all about the color, and look, vertical stripes. Horizontal stripes, actually. Vertical would have been better. The horizontal. Anyway, but at least she's wearing some color. She's also here because she is one of my very dearest friends, and she is very intelligent and so beautiful. Don't you think? Okay, so Kristen, tell us a little bit about this project or endeavor that you are about to embark upon, the Susan G. Komen 3-Day. Well, first, Tippy, I would like to say thank you so much for having me on the show today. It is such an honor to be in the studio with you standing here. It's really my life's dream come true, so thank you so much. And now I'd like to tell you and everyone a little bit about the Susan G. Komen 3-Day. It's a 3-day event. We walk 60 miles in 3 days, so about 20 miles a day. 60 miles? In 3 days? Good heavens, sometimes I have trouble getting from the couch to the refrigerator. I mean treadmill, couch to treadmill. That 60 miles is a very long way to walk. Okay. And really it is one of the most positive, affirmative, wonderful experiences I've ever had. This will be the 5th time I'm walking in the 3-day. And part of the event is that each participant has to raise $2,300 for Susan G. Komen, which seems like a huge amount of money. But one of the things Susan G. Komen says is they do that on purpose. They make it difficult. They want you to have overcome obstacles, and then the physical obstacles that you have to overcome during the event only add to the sense of accomplishment when you're finished. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what the 3-day event is. Tell us a little bit about what put this crazy idea in your head to walk 60 miles in 3 days. 60 miles is a long way to walk in 3 days, but originally this idea came to me because I, like so many other women out there, have been touched very personally by breast cancer. I lost my mother 15 years ago to breast cancer, and for many years I felt so at a loss as to what to do. It felt wrong. I didn't know where to channel my energies. I had no idea what to do. And then the idea of doing this walk came to me, and the first year I did it with several friends, several very dear friends who were with me at my mother's passing, and it was really, it gave me such a sense of empowerment, and I know we use the word empowerment too often nowadays, but it really is the best description of what this event gave to me. It made me feel like I was finally taking positive, active steps to do something in the face of a tragedy to me, and it really gave me a sense of strength and stability whenever I think about my mother and losing her. And I feel like that is the case for almost everyone who's on this walk. It's pretty amazing the stories you hear while you're out trudging for 20 miles a day. Well, good people, it is a truth that breast cancer has touched everyone in some way. Now, for some of us, it has touched us in sort of a distant way. Perhaps we have a friend of a friend or a colleague's mother who had a scare. But for some of us, unfortunately, it touches a little closer to home. A mother, a sister, an aunt. But really, the bottom line is, it touches all our lives. Which really is why myself and the Healthy Children Project has decided to help Kristen in her 3-day walk. And this is what we did. When we were at the International Conference in Orlando, Florida, we had a milk duck race. I know, crazy. I did actually say that, milk duck race. What, pray tell, is a milk duck race, you're saying? Tippy, tell us, what is a milk duck race? Well, here's what it is. We sold little rubber duckies for a donation People would buy these duckies, and then they named them. And that was really, quite frankly, one of my favorite parts. Let's see if I can, we had Quackdofarin, love that one. And then we had, my other favorite is Double D. I think that stood for Duck Duck. What do you think? Anyway, after we were done naming the duckies, we put them in the pool, and they had a race. Honest to goodness race across the pool. It was so exciting. There was so much fun. We were all yelling and screaming, hoping our duck would win. I think my blood pressure's going up just thinking about it. I'm so excited. Anyway, when it was all said and done, we had the first annual Milk Duck Queen. I kid you not. You could be a Milk Duck Queen next year. You could be a Milk Duck Queen next year, because we're going to do it every year. But this year, the incomparable, brilliant, shockingly beautiful Nikki Lee won the Milk Duck race. It was quite a moment, I have to tell you. I think that Nikki Lee wore that crown so beautifully, and I think that she is the perfect Milk Duck Queen for this first annual race. She was absolutely beautiful. What did she win, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. She won the honor of wearing the Milk Duck crown. Sorry, I'm just going to take a moment. The Milk Duck crown was so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Do we have a shot we could put up on the screen, maybe? Here it is. The Milk Duck crown. I was, quite frankly, loath to give up the Milk Duck crown because, as you can see in future clips, I did look good in the crown. But it rightfully belonged to Nikki Lee. So I gave it to her, and Nikki Lee wore that crown with grace and aplomb. It's true. It was beautiful. And she wore it all day, and she was the perfect first annual Milk Duck Queen. But then she had to give it back. Anyway, so, because we're going to do it every year at the International Conference. You'll have to join us next year and see if you can become the second annual Milk Duck Queen, if I give it up. But you know, I've got it in safekeeping, and in case I ever feel the need for a little crownliness, I've got it. Tippy, I can't thank you enough for your generosity and the generosity of the Healthy Children Project and all of the women who were at the International Conference who donated and took part in the Milk Duck race, which looks like so much fun. It was such a delight to be there and to watch that happen, and to be surrounded by all of those amazing, positive, wonderful, generous women. It really means a lot to me personally and to the cause as a whole that this donation has been made. Well, that is outstanding that you are going to do that 3-day walk. It really is an amazing feat you are about to accomplish or to undertake. But, as some of you may know, I would just like to point out that breastfeeding significantly reduces your chance of getting breast cancer. So, as I like to say, and feel free to use this if you'd like to, if you use them, you're less likely to lose them. Well, Kristen Stewart, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure you are shining on this video as only a true star can. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for all that you are doing to take a stand and make a statement about breast cancer and breast cancer prevention. Thank you, Tippy Hoffman, for everything you do for the breastfeeding community at large and for me personally. And I guess I will say goodbye now, but I know that you're worried about your makeup smudging, so I don't think we should kiss.